everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 7 to the Sky. We are back, and what did we do the last episode? We did something pretty big. That is starting with Applied Energistics 2. This is a very powerful storage mod for a number of reasons. The main reason is the most simple reason, which is we can store everything within one system. And we can craft using the system. For example, if I was like, oh, I really need a furnace, the lazy person, not the lazy person, sorry, the average person would drag the cobble into the grid. Us, we click this button and get the furnace and put it right back in our system, okay? So that's just highlighting a little bit of what it can do. Now, it stores these items within cells. As you can see here, we have quite a few different things going on here. A lot of this, I think I understand how it works. If I was to attempt to explain it back to you guys, you would probably claw your eyes out. So we're not going to do that yet. I'll probably try to explain it as we go later on in the video. But right now we need to figure out what the rest of this video is going to be, okay? I don't want to spend the whole video talking about that. To be honest, I mean, there's the elephant in the room. The elephant is processing. It's a pretty big elephant. Arguably, though, we need to get all of this stuff sorted out, like big time. Because, I mean, this thing's filling up. That's a problem. I could chuck stuff in the system. Yeah, I could chuck stuff in the system. And to be honest, I think that is actually a good idea. So we're probably going to do that. Alternatively, there's two alternatives. One is we keep using the drawers because they're pretty good. I mean, that's a pretty good reason to keep using them. They can store a bunch if we upgrade them. That's pretty cool. And we can hook them up to our Applied Energistics system with an external... oh, I thought it was an external storage bus. I don't know what it's called then. Let me just search here. Applied, I'm not entirely sure. It's called an external storage, something. I think it's just called external storage. There's an export bus, these things. I think it's a bus of some sort. I don't know which type of bus. You know what we can do? We can check the quest book. The quest book usually helps us out. So in the Applied Energistics 2 section, we can sort of have a look through here. There's like some cable stuff, a bunch of these things. What am I looking for? Some terminals? No, I don't think we want any of this. The storage, some IO ports. Is this what we want? This does look really interesting. I don't think we want this though. No, I don't. Maybe actually. I'll be honest, not sure. I'm going to look through here though. Oh, here we are, the storage bus. So if we wanted to make use of drawers or any other type of storage, we can make an ME storage bus. And this, when facing some external storage container, so a drawer or a chest or something, will allow that container to be used as though it was part of the ME network, being this network here. So that's an option. We could hook stuff up. Another option, I feel like I just saw something flash there. I don't know what that was. But another option is sophisticated backpacks. Now, these backpacks, they're pretty cool. They can be upgraded to store just an astronomical amount of items. Like, genuinely a phenomenal amount of items. And to be honest, they're pretty good. So I do want to. The issue is leather. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of different leathers. In fact, I might go through and bookmark all of these. Or I guess there's only 3. Sure, all right. The ersatz leather, if we wanted this, looks like a decent amount of effort. Probably not going to do that. Vanilla leather, obviously we could try to spawn a cow. That's the obvious elephant in the room. Otherwise, there's cow essence. There's a Wilden ring from, I guess, some mobs. So we could set up some sort of mob farm and we'd probably get some of those. There's rabbit hides. Obviously, I don't have a rabbit. Now, all of these, we could go down this rabbit hole and click on the... rabbit hole? Pun not intended, but I'm glad it happened. Look at that. We could go down the rabbit hole of checking each of these ingredients and seeing what they cost. But from just looking at it at a broad statement, okay, we've also got rotten leather. Actually, I think we had that bookmarked already. As you can see, I mean, there's quite a few options that you can do here. Yeah, but what do we actually want? You can grind down a saddle, not that we have any. Leather armor, you could use a cutting board. That's actually not a bad idea, especially, once again, if we had a mob farm set up. So, to be honest, a lot of fingers are pointing towards a mob farm, including this one, a drying basin, turning rotten flesh directly into leather for 5 seconds. That's pretty good. I like the look of that. That seems really good. Yeah, okay. Or this might actually be the way to do it. A strainer. Now, this is going to be sort of probably the lazy way to do it, because setting up a mob farm, I always hate doing it. Just because I hate doing it. Now, to be fair, we have a few options in terms of setting up a mob farm. One option is honestly pretty good. It involves using a copy-paste gadget. How much does this guy cost us to make? He's pretty cheap. What I could do is, I do recall back in MC Eternal, I pasted in a mob spawner made pretty much entirely out of cobblestone. It was a very like vanilla style mob spawner, but it got the job done. We could do that. We'd get the benefit of showing off the copy paste gadget, and also the benefit of, I guess, getting mobs. Should we do that? Should I dig out this this very old copy paste thingy? I think I should. So I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back with a blueprint. All right, you know what? I've actually dug it up. I found it quite easily. Remind me if I forget, because I tend to forget links and stuff. Remind me if you want this link, and I'll put it in the description. Assuming it works. So the first thing I need is the copy paste gadget. Now, do we have the stuff to make it in the system? No, we're going to need some emeralds and some lapis. Now, what I might do is I might grab, I don't want that much, just a stack of each of these. For some reason, by the way, I'm not sure what causes it, but I've noticed a lot of the time when I'm shift left clicking on these drawers, it pulls out 2 stacks at once. Let me know in the comments if this is happening to you guys, or if it's a problem with my mouse, because it doesn't happen with other things, I don't think, but oddly enough, it's been happening with the drawers, and I don't know what the deal is. But I'll chuck this stuff in here. That'll allow me to just completely paste the recipe. So there we go, copy paste gadget. Pretty cool device here. Now he will need to be charged, so we're gonna go to wherever we put our coal generator. Oh yeah, this guy here. We'll chuck him in here and he'll start charging up, which reminds me as well, we probably can do with giving him a little bit more coal so we can get some more power, but already he can keep charging, that'll be fine. The next thing we're going to need, I believe, is, it's either called a template manager. Oh, by the way, we can actually change these settings here, so the search settings. And I think if I put both of these on, is this how we do it? I think if I've done this correctly, it should, maybe it doesn't work like this. I thought it would combine with JEI. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it, but I only know how to do it in, what do you call it? In refined storage. What an elusive setting. Look at that. Because it shows these 2 options, on for that, off for that, on for that, on for both. But if you click it again, then it switches to use JEI search. Oh, that's very annoying though. Have a look at that. Instead of what refined storage and quite a few of the other mods use, usually they let you type in the search bar here, and then it will also type in JEI at the same time. I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of them forcing me to use this bottom right search bar, because I'm so used to using the top one whenever we do this. Oh, that's okay, sure. Anyway, we'll search template, and here we go. We're gonna want this guy, the template manager. He'll need a little bit more redstone and then all the other stuff you saw there. So we'll grab this stuff out. We'll chuck it in there. I could have just manually placed it, but it's fine. Template manager. Now this guy from memory doesn't use any power, so we don't have to stress out too much in terms of where we place it. I'll be honest, I'm not liking putting stuff under here because of how dark and like shadowy it just feels. We might end up like, I don't know, moving the stuff. But I don't know, we'll place the stuff here, sure. And then within here, we can load templates and do all of that fun stuff. So what do we need to do? Well, for starters, I think we can get away with using some paper. So I'll come over here and knock down this beautiful tower we have. Get a bunch of sugar cane. We'll turn some of that into paper. We'll grab the paper, we'll open this guy up, we'll chuck paper in wherever it'll go. And what I want to do is paste what I have on my clipboard. I've copied down all the code for this base, hopefully. And if I click paste, oh, paste failed, MC version 1.12 is not supported. Okay, so this template I'm trying to use, a little bit old, ever so slightly old. What I could do, if I really wanted to, is I could load into a 1.12 mod pack. I could paste the stuff, then I could load that world into this mod pack and then copy it with the updated copy paste gadget. But do you know what that sounds like? That sounds like almost more effort than just making the mob spawner as it is. So I'll tell you what, I'll go back on the hunt and we'll see if we can find a mob spawner. You know what? I simply cannot find it. I cannot find just a simple mob spawner at all. I don't know what the deal is, but it's whether I'm just unable to find it myself or whether they don't exist. What a nightmare. So I'll tell you what, we're gonna have to build something. Now, usually what you would do is you would use Dreadful Dirt. It's pretty good. It'll spawn a bunch of hostile monsters. Now, in order to make that, you use a rotten egg. Now, the issue with this guy is, in order to get him, by the way, if we search mob grinding utilities or just at mob, we can find what he needs, and it is this guy here, the GM Chicken Feed Cursed. Feed to chickens, single use for the chicken, creates a rotten egg. That's cool and all, right? Sure, we can probably farm up some experience somehow, and we can get this running somehow, but we don't even have a chicken. You know what I mean? So, like, we're in a bit of a pickle in that situation. Another thing to make note of is the biome we're in. We're in a taiga biome. Now, I don't even know if chickens spawn in this biome. I don't know if there's anything that tells me where chickens spawn. Sometimes we have like a mod that will actually tell you. It doesn't really look like we have that in this situation. So I don't even know. I don't know if I'm meant to look up what biome chickens spawn in, whether I need to hunt around on the map for like a plains or something. I don't know. I hate mob spawning. I absolutely despise it. What do we do then? What do we think? I mean, there is some things we could do. Like, we could just make a big dark room. That's all we have to do. And mobs will probably spawn in there, you would think. Should we do that? I think we should. While we're at it, we'll probably end up needing to set up mob farms to push the mobs into whatever grinder we use. And we might want to use a mob masher since we have all this stuff. It's a little bit expensive, but we can afford it. I think we can do that. And then to pick all that stuff up, probably an absorption hopper. Nice. Now, the absorption hopper we probably can't afford because I don't even think we have an ender pearl anywhere. But that's, you know, that's going to be what we're after, I guess. So, let's do it, I guess. Let's get started. So, the first main things we need is going to be these mob farms. We're probably going to want 2 of them. What the 2 of these will do is it'll allow me to push all of the mobs into a single corner. So that should be pretty handy. There's a few other mods you can use, like you use like conveyor belts or something to push all the mobs. I mean, you can even just use water. Have all the mobs like walk into a water pit vanilla style, have them all funnel into a hole. It can be done. We're gonna use fans though. It's nice and simple. So already, I mean, did we make those, or I think we can now. We can click here, 1, and it looks like we're going to need some more stone slabs, nice and easy. As you can see, by the way, the second you get this terminal set up, you can do some really fast crafting and whatnot. So that's our 2 mob farms, perfect. Next up is the mob masher. Now from this, we need pretty much everything. So we're going to need a block of redstone. I believe we need some diamonds, so we'll go ahead and chuck those in there. We're also going to need 2 iron swords, so we'll get 2 of those made. I believe we need 1 block of iron. We can do that. And then I think we actually need more swords because each of these iron spikes are going to need 3 swords each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. That should be 6 more so that we can make our 2 iron spikes. Oh, we actually need even more blocks of iron. I don't think we can afford this as we currently stand. Okay. Do we have... Oh, you know what? We chucked a bunch of stuff in there at the end of the last episode, I think, to start processing. So I'll tell you what. We'll get some more iron to go into that whole situation as well. Alrighty, so in here we do have a little bit of iron. Obviously, we've got a lot of lead and tin and whatnot being processed, so we'll let that continue doing its thing. So yeah, we'll continue. I believe we just need 1 more block made. This should then allow us to make our second set of iron spikes, or just our second iron spikes, and then we have a mob masher. Oh yep, there we go. Took a little bit to pop in. Okay, so we have the fans, we have the mob mashers. Beautiful. That's the basics. We'll obviously need a few more things as we continue, but for now that should be good. Do we have a wand? We don't. I believe I put them over here for some reason. For some reason I thought this was going to be a smart thing to do. It's fine, it's fine. So we'll come back over here. We are going to need some cobble, so we'll grab out, what's this, compressed cobble? Let's just turn it back into just normal cobble, sure. And let's build where we want this platform. Now, from memory, you want them to be near you a little bit, but not too near you for mobs to spawn, if that somehow makes sense. So I don't know, I guess we'll slap it over here. This stuff's going to get ripped up anyway. In fact, do we want to do that right now? I mean, we can. I don't necessarily see an issue with it. This is not an axe. We'll use a real axe. There we go. And then we'll mine up all these. There we go. What do we have down here? Can I even mine with this? Not really. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, that cleaned up most of this area. So yeah, I'm going to build a platform out here. How big we're going to do it? I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, the bigger the better, especially in terms of mob spawners. But we'll see how we go. Yeah, I was deciding, like, should I make a big area out of, what do you call it? Out of grass or something so that we can at least get, like, mob spawning, but that'll involve setting up, like, a dirt farm, and I don't want to do that just yet. Like, we probably will do that. It's just a matter of when we do that. Does this look like a nice area for mobs to spawn in? Maybe. I kind of want to make it just a little bit longer. You know what I mean? Just to have more chance for mobs to spawn further away, depending on, like, where I'm at. This looks pretty good. Now, listen. This whole building is going to look pretty ugly if I continue making it out of cobble. I want to make it out of cobble because, once again, I don't know, it's what we've got. But it probably makes more sense to be chucking stuff in here. Which, by the way, Assuming we have like an extra energy or an extra item pipe, sorry, we can probably do a little bit of automation here. In particular for the processing. So I should be able to come over here, place this guy down, hook him up, set him up to extract, and then I can fill this guy up with cobblestone, and this should auto smelt all of our cobble. It should all show up in here as stone, and obviously then we can make stone bricks and stuff for our building, and hopefully that'll look a little bit better than, I don't know, just the same thing over and over again. So yeah, I'm gonna build the walls now, I guess. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, so this room is coming along very nicely. We've got a nice little area here for, I don't know, a door or something. We'll have to put a roof on it, but before we want mobs spawning, I'm gonna need a pickaxe. We could make like a good pickaxe. What I'm probably just gonna do is make a diamond pickaxe, just because, I mean, we've got the stuff, why not? So yeah, we'll just do that. So we'll come back over here. Everything's fine. And we want to place down our mob fans. Now, obviously they face this way. That's a good thing to know. So we'll come over here. Did we make this, we made it symmetrical, of course we did. Well, that's very disgusting, isn't it? Okay. I'll tell you what, I kind of want to just rip apart the wall, to be completely honest, and make it like one smaller or something, because it's just going to look hideous. Let's do this. Yeah, why not? We'll break this. We'll have this come here. We'll bring this up to about here, and then we'll place the rest of the bricks like that, mainly so that we can have this fan right in the middle. Like that. The reason being is if we click show area, this is where it's currently affecting. We're going to want some range upgrades. In order to do this, I think we want 1, 2, 3, 4 width upgrades. Hopefully we can put 4 in here. I'm not entirely sure. I think it tells you when you look them up. So if we search like upgrade and we go width upgrades, oh, we can only do a max of 3. Okay, well, I mean, we'll see what it does. Oh, we need feathers for this, but I don't have feathers. Oh no. Okay. Sure. Yep. We need feathers. Or we need some keratin. Okay. Okay. And what do we need for keratin? Go on. Go on. Okay. We're going to need some starch, some protein, and some sulfur dioxide. The protein, we're going to need some ammonia, some carbon dioxide, and some sulfur and some ethylene. The ethylene is going to need some ethylene gas, or we're going to combine some hydrogen and some carbon. The carbon we're going to get from triglyceride, or we can get it from a fission controller using some magnesium or sodium, or some aluminum if we have any, or we can just use a fusion controller on some hydrogen and boron, or some helium and some beryllium and some lithium and lithium. Yeah, we're not going to be touching this mod for like a year. That was horrific. That was horrific. Okay. So yeah, our whole little mob farm thing, I guess it's not going to work because we don't have chickens. Awesome. I mean, at the very least, we can make a room that spawns a bunch of mobs and we'll have to manually kill them. We can do that. We can do that. And then in the future, we can come around the back here using our little path that we've made. And we can upgrade this guy. Sure. We'll just set it up so that it works for now. How does that sound? I think that sounds pretty good. Yeah. Or alternatively, depending on how many resources we have, I could just make like 1 million of these. But we'll leave it for now. And then what we'll have at the end here is we'll place one of these guys like this. And so here's the general concept. If you wanted to make this on a smaller scale or something, this fan pushes everything in this direction. Then once they hit this wall, this fan will push them along here into a corner, and then in that corner you set up your mob masher. That's the general concept that we were trying to achieve here. The issue was we're not the smartest and we don't have feathers. Yeah, okay, so we are gonna have to make a big feather area. Okay, this episode, it looks like we're making some dirt. That's what's essentially happened here. We'll turn that into stone bricks. That should be good. We'll place that there, place that there, place that here. Excellent. Okay, we have a corner. So this is where the mob masher is going to sit. It's beautiful, isn't it? What we'll do is run around here, make sure this area is lit up. We'll press F7. That'll show us, obviously, where the stuff's spawning. We'll have to put a roof on it, although clearly they can spawn at nighttime in here. That's, I guess, fine. We've got some stairs. That's nice. Nice little byproduct of our spawner, or not spawner, sorry, our cobble gen. Let's also put that where it should be, over here. We'll have the stairs go up one more. If I can figure out how to place stairs, it's a mystery. Okay, awesome. Are there any mobs that are 4 high? Not that I can necessarily think of. Maybe some things. What we could do as well, I think if we just place slabs on the roof, it's actually a benefit for everyone because What's the reason? Come on, help me out here. Because mobs don't spawn on them. And you know what? We can make them out of wood. Why not? So we'll run back up here. We'll place slabs all along here. And then we'll roof it all off. And that should be perfect. This corner, I don't know. We'll keep it like that. And then I should just be able to click here. And as you can see, even though mobs can spawn on, say, that block there because there's not enough light, when we place the slab, it's no longer showing that blue X. That shows up by pressing F7, by the way, even with shaders on. So yeah, cool. Nice. We're making our place mob-proof. I'm getting a few frame rate dips and whatnot. We'll see how we go as we do things. I mean, I've got stuff open in the background, all that fun stuff. We should be good. If we need to, in the future, we can sacrifice our shaders for the greater good. But we'll see what happens. I need a little bit more. Luckily, we do have a farm over here. I'm probably going to lose my... we have... we have mobs spawning there. In fact, we have a few mobs spawning, like... Yeah. Where they shouldn't be. Alright, we got to be quick because it obviously is nighttime. And I could sleep, but I do want the mobs to spawn. I just don't want them to spawn yet. You know what I mean? So we'll keep placing this stuff. That'll be good. The rest of this, I don't know, we can throw it off the edge. We don't need it. We'll eat some apples soon. In the meantime, we'll make a few more slabs. How many slabs? I guess that's enough. Let's stack in a bit. Plenty. Oh, and as you can see, we've already got it quite dark in there. Listen, this is going to go south so fast. I want you guys to be prepared for that. And understand that I'm aware of how horrible this is going to be. But no mobs should spawn up here, so that should be fine. The current issue is just mobs spawning here and walking through. It is very dark in there. I think one of my mods is doing that as well. So we'll have to, we'll grab our bricks. We'll bring this down here. And this looks good. If we want to as well, we can place some of this here. What this will just mean is that we're a little bit safer from, you know, getting hit by mobs or even like small little mobs jumping through. Awesome. Cool. So what we can do as well is I believe if we look at that mini-map in the top right corner, is that... There we go. That's a little bit better size. We should be able to see when or if mobs spawn in there. Now, I don't know the distance you have to be for them to spawn, so I'm just sort of like walking around a bit, hoping, I don't know, to see a mob spawn. And I think they're meant to show up in there. Like, I think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at them. Maybe they don't want me to look there. I genuinely, I don't know. But I'll tell you what. I'm going to eat this apple, and I'll have a look. By the way, I can probably change my settings here. Sorry it's so dark in there. And we can toggle this off, and then... Well, that didn't really do anything, did it? Alright, I toggled on some shader settings, and it does look... I mean, we can see in there, at least. Like, we can tell... Or at least I can see the wall. I don't know what you guys can see. In fact, to be honest, it looks brighter on my recording than it does on my actual screen, so I don't know what that is. Yeah, okay. Sure. We'll see if we get mobs. In the meantime, I should get started on our dirt farm. And realistically, I should do it like in this direction or something. Just so that, I don't know, we're further away from it, I guess. Once again, I don't have a clue. Oh, there is something else that could be doing it. I don't know the distance that it works. In fact, it's probably too far. But one thing we do have is... Oh, actually, no, this is a completely brand new world, isn't it? The only thing I'm thinking is if there's like... something under the map that's preventing mob spawns. There shouldn't be, but there could be. I don't think there is. Because I think that was on the spawn island, and I think my island is different to the spawn island. To be honest, not a clue. We'll see what happens. Okay, so for the dirt production, I went over it a little bit, I think in the last episode. It's going to make use of coarse dirt and dirt. Now, there is a few ways to make dirt. One way is quite simple. It's using cellulose and water and... No, we're not going to do that again. It's using a compost bin or, you know, a barrel to say it a little bit better. And you pretty much put anything in here. You can put food, you can put string, you can put saplings, you can put leaves. You fill this guy up, he spits out dirt. Pretty good. As you can see, you can put pretty much anything that you would think would biodegrade or something. It's pretty... I mean, it's pretty good. Another way is sieving. Look at this. If we sieve a piece of coarse dirt, we get a guaranteed piece of dirt back. And the thing that makes this awesome is obviously to make coarse dirt, we only use 2 dirt and then some gravel. So we get an extra 2 dirt back every single time. So the idea, I guess, is that we hijack some of the gravel that we're creating, which we've already got some in a barrel. I don't know if we have... Well, it actually does look like we have some extra. Oh yeah, because this guy's clogged up, so he's not even doing anything. So we take some of that gravel, we chuck that in with some dirt, boom, 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 infinite dirt. It's that simple, surely. So the first thing we want to do, most likely, is make a sieve. I want to make an auto sieve, so we're going to need 2 blocks of iron. Let's see if we have enough. We barely do, but hey, it's enough. The next thing we're going to do is make an oak sieve. So here we go. And then we should have a flux-powered sieve. Simple. Next up, we'll need a mesh. We have some flint meshes. We have some string meshes. I believe from looking at it, there's actually no like harm done. Like the percentage chance for a string mesh is a 40% extra dirt and a 40% extra gravel. And that stays all the way up to a netherite mesh. It's still the exact same odds. So there's no reason to use flint. There's no reason to use string. Yeah, you know what? We'll use string just because it's never going to get used again. Okay, so where do we want to do this? I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, unless we want to store it within the system. Unless I guess we want to grab like gravel out. I don't know, I'm sort of thinking that it doesn't need to be fully automated. You know what I mean? Like I think we can just manually chuck some stuff in here and it should be good enough for what we want it to do. I'm just trying to think as well for like tidiness because this place looks pretty horrific. I'll be the first to admit it. Do we have any extra power cables, energy cables? We've got 4. Okay, we can make this look better with 4 energy cables. How do we do this? To be honest, I mean, who cares, right? I'm just gonna place it here. I'm gonna connect an energy pipe here. You know what? It needs a storage below it, doesn't it? Oh, nothing's easy. Nothing's as easy. Oh, I thought I heard a mob. No, maybe not. Okay, I might be going a little bit crazy. It's fine. It's fine. So we're gonna grab a chest. Once again, don't really know what we're doing here. No, we won't place it there. I can't bring myself to do it. Where do I want to place this? I really don't know. I'm so sorry that I'm just completely clueless as to where I want to put this. You know what? We're going to do it here. I'm going to grab this. We're going to place that there. Awesome. This guy's going to get a mesh in him. And within this guy will be all the stuff we need. So, for starters, dirt. Do we have any? We have a singular dirt. We're probably going to want another one. So, we'll go over here and figure out where some is. It's possible we have some... Anywhere? No? Okay. I don't think there's any in here. Nope. None in there. Do we have any in here? Nope. None in there. What about in here? Nope. Nothing. We could borrow a piece of dirt. I could, just borrow this piece of dirt just to get us started. Why not? The reason it'll be borrowing is because we can grab a stack of gravel. Now, what we do is, we grabbed our crafting blueprint. We can come back over here to where the sieve is. We can place it down, I guess, on the sieve. Sure. And in this guy, we're going to create the recipe for coarse dirt, right? So this recipe right here, we'll click tick. There we go. And now when I right click this, it creates coarse dirt. Then I'm just going to chuck it back in here and it's going to process bada bing, bada boom. Now, this guy's obviously full at the moment. So what we can do is we can borrow these upgrades and we can chuck them in here and it should process all of this stuff at once. It'll do 8 at a time. So there we go. All we have to do is keep grabbing that stuff out, chucking it back in. And it's that simple. So as you can see, at the moment, we've turned what? 2 pieces of dirt into 8. And now we're taking it even further. We've turned it into 16. And each time, remember, there's a 40% chance that we just get extra dirt. Just for the thrill of it. But regardless, all we're doing is turning gravel into dirt. Like, it's really good. If we really wanted to, I suppose we could have it like... I mean, we could obviously have the full thing auto-craft it somehow. But for now, I mean, as you can see, it's pretty good as it is. Alright, so already we have a stack and 16 in there. Like, I mean, it's pretty crazy. It's genuinely pretty good. I forgot to look as well. Time in a bottle. Do we have that? No, we have, what's it called? We have a watch of flowing time, right? From Project E? I think so. Maybe we don't. Maybe it's disabled. I don't know what it looks like. I thought we did. We have pedestals at least. Maybe not. It might have been disabled. I'm just trying to look here. We have a few different things and doohickeys. Do we seriously, by the way, have no mobs in here? We don't. By the way, if I press F7, you can see all those red lights. The red means that it can spawn anywhere. Wait, I'm a little bit what's the blue? What does the blue mean? Because in the past, what it was yellow meant they can spawn during nighttime, and red means they can spawn during daytime or nighttime. I don't know what the blue is then. Because if there's blue, yellow, and red, what does blue do? I don't know. All I know is that there's a decent portion of red there, and there's a decent lack of mobs. So I don't know. Maybe there's still too much light. Like, I don't know. Does that do anything? It helped it out a little bit. Maybe I finish this up with some slabs as well. Keep it like extra dark. I don't know. Hopefully we get some mobs in there. I thought that would work a lot better than it is. Is it the distance? Am I too close? Do I need to run all the way into this corner or something? I don't think so. That doesn't really make too much sense. All right, well, anyway, we should have a decent amount of dirt now. We've got over a stack. What I might do, though, is I'll keep one stack in there, and then I'll process this 48. We'll turn all of that into coarse dirt, just so that we, you know, have a backlog of dirt, so I don't have to, like, keep doing this as much. So we can chuck a stack of 32 in there, and we'll grab our fresh stack, and let's go build a big platform. Now, where do we want this big platform? For starters, I mean, I could fill in this bit of dirt. There we go. Nice. That'll look very beautiful. We can move like our bed and stuff to be, I don't know, over there or something. That'll be nice. And this could be a nice little area. I reckon we expand out this way with a bunch of dirt for a number of reasons. One is if we don't have grass seeds, which we do have grass seeds, we could have just extended the grass to there. And another reason is we've got like trees over here. I think it could look nice. The question is, do we want to do this? And I mean, I've already started, so I guess we do. But I think we do that, and then we, like, extend out like this. Is that going to look weird? I think it'll look weird unless I break this and make this, what do you call it, wood as well. But then that might make the other side look weird. But then I think we have enough room to place wood here as well. And we've counted the weird. The weird has been counted. We're good. Everything's good. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to place a bunch of this stuff here using our wand. And yeah, hopefully, maybe in this corner, we'll get some mobs spawning. Yeah, we'll see. By the way, with the grass seeds, you want to slap them pretty much in the middle. So we'll go boom, and then we've got grass, and hopefully it'll spread. If you want, you can use like a, you know, a watering can to try and speed that up, but that should be fine. What else do we need? Well, it's actually just more dirt, to be honest. So we'll grab this. We'll grab, how much do we have? We can do a stack. Hold right click here. This is honestly phenomenal. By the way, if you hook this up with like sieving and stuff, you'll get a bunch of seeds, a bunch of pretty much anything that you sieve with dirt. So we'll put all this dirt in here. The actual dirt doesn't need to go in there. But yeah, nice. We got more expanding dirt. Another thing we probably want to do is light that area up because, I mean, realistically, I kind of, at the moment, don't mind if hostile mobs spawn over here because they're not spawning in there, so it's like the least they could do is spawn over there, I guess. And what we could do if we really like, I mean, I want mobs. I don't really understand what's going on here. Is we can grab some string, turn it into some wool, and I believe we can make a hammock if it's in the pack, which it is not, unless I'm spelling hammock wrong. I know it had nails. No, we don't appear to have it. Really, hammock. No, okay. There was a thing that would allow you to sleep through the day or skip the day. I'm just trying to see if it shows up anywhere. Nope. Huh. Very strange. What does this do? Sleep charm? No. Okay. I don't know. I guess we just have to wait for the sun to set. Sure. Okay. I'll tell you what. In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep expanding it. I'm just gonna keep making it bigger and bigger. I don't necessarily see any harm in doing that, so that's what we're gonna do. What I might do as well is I'll expand this area up a bit. What I'm tempted to do though is still section this off and make this, what is it currently? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess we'll go 7, 8, 9. Make it a 9 by 9. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we'll do 10 because obviously we're counting the inside, so that should be a 9 by 9. And then, I don't know, we'll just have a 9 by 9 of just wood. Just a big area of wood. And we'll keep that separate from the rest of the area. If we want to, we can get some grass in there, although I'm pretty sure the grass just leaves anyway when we start digging the stuff. Although, it could look nice. So I'll tell you what, we'll dig this up. We'll place a little bit of dirt there. That'll allow it to spread through. The rest of this dirt we'll fill in. The reason why I'm going to do this now is what I reckon we can do is just have trees in the middle, and we can have like an outline of, you know, grass. Now, in terms of this area, I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I even made it 7 by 7. I don't know if it looks 7 by 7. Another thing is obviously the trees benefit from light, so we probably will want a little bit of light over here regardless. And it looks like the corners do light up the entire area, so we're actually pretty lucky there. Awesome. Nice. Cool. If we want to, I'll tell you what, we'll chop this down, if it'll let us. And, yeah, we need a little bit more. Luckily, by the way, because, you know, we just get so many diamonds, you can make diamond tools pretty early on in terms of, I guess, like, your playthrough, that it's pretty good. You get them pretty much earlier than you do in, I'd say, vanilla Minecraft. So it's very nice. So there we go. We should hopefully get a bunch of saplings, and we can start, you know, making this area a little bit bigger, which means each time we'll get a little bit more wood whenever we come over here and mine it. You know what I just realized as well? You can pretty much like hold shift and click on this, and it like crafts an insane amount. Like, look, if I grab this gravel and stuff, I can craft like half a stack at a time, which is insane. So that's a time saver that I didn't realize before. Oh, another thing, by the way, that I realized is we probably do want to build a fence around there. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, if we search fence, we have a few options. In fact, we have technically unlimited options thanks to framed fences. So we could build this fence out of whatever we want. In terms of what we can build it out of, I mean, this is sorted by the number of items we have. We don't really have much of anything, realistically, except for cobble. So I think we might make it out of stone bricks. Now, I feel like we're going to be building a lot of things out of stone bricks, which, you know, you might like that or you might not. But I don't know, we'll see what happens. This thing, by the way, does like 4 at a time just because that's what the pipe is limited to. Oh, if we wanted to, we can have it do more at a time. I don't think it necessarily matters because they smelt it faster when it does do a smaller amount. Like these 4 will show up faster. So I don't know if it matters. Anyhow, that should be good. Yeah, I'm probably going to build it out of stone bricks unless we look in like the stone cutter and we have like a crazy amount. Or do we have like chipped or something? We do. We have a mason's table, so we can make them out of any type of these. I'm tempted to go for like this or even this. Yeah, we'll have a look. What does the mason's table cost? Oh, where is it? We'll go in here. Mason's table, bookmark that. We're going to need a crafting table and an extra iron ingot. I think we can afford that. So crafting table can go in there. We'll run over here. What do we have? Decent amount of iron stocked up over there. That's awesome. If we want to, we could chuck even some more in there to make sure we have some later. But mason's table, here we go. This guy's really cool. For starters, when we place him down, he looks really cool. Awesome 3D textures. You gotta love them. But we can chuck our stone in here and we can turn them into any one of these. Now, what do we want to turn it into? I think I'm gonna go for this. So I'm gonna grab a stack of those. We'll give them a test run. For starters, they look like this. So already as a building block, they might even look cooler than the stuff we have over there, which is pretty cool. But the other thing we want to do is we can chuck in this stuff. By the way, you might notice when I'm in the inventory, it feels laggy. I think what's causing that is I added a mod. I think I can find it through here, through configure, and then through configs of other mods. It's called FPS Reducer. Now that might seem like a dumb mod to add, an FPS Reducer, but the concept is when you've alt-tabbed out of the game, it'll lower the game's FPS to like 10. Because obviously you're not playing, you don't need it to be using your entire computer's strength. So it's pretty good. The issue is, I think what it's currently doing is when I have my inventory open, I think it's lowering the FPS because I guess you don't necessarily need any. So I think that's what's happening. So I'm going to try and see if I can figure that out. All right, reducing in-game menu was on, so I've turned that off. I'm not sure if that was it because what I also saw, which was a little bit weird, was where is it? The GUI screen FPS was set to 0, which means it's off. So it shouldn't have been reducing that. So I don't know. We'll see if that does anything. I'm going to click save. Hopefully that changes something. Maybe we won't notice as much lag in the menus. Because I thought I was noticing something. You guys might not have, but I felt like I was. Anyway, we'll search fence. Oh, by the way, I haven't said. The shaders I'm using are Complementary Reimagined. They're very beautiful. I've actually got a tutorial coming out very soon. It might already be out, or either that or it's out right after this. Anyhow, we're going to make some framed cubes. The tutorial's for adding shaders to your pack, in case you weren't too sure. We'll get sticks, we'll grab that. We'll make even more framed cubes. I use these quite often, so I don't mind making a bunch. And then we're going to turn those into framed fences. We're going to make, I guess, 30 of these. And we'll see what these look like. We're sort of committing by running over here, but essentially what I think we'll do... we can place them on the dirt. There's no harm done there. We have infinite dirt, so it's not like we're wasting dirt, I guess. Here, we'll place that back down there. That should be fine. So, if we then put the stone in here, this is what it's going to look like. Does it look amazing? Not necessarily, but I think it looks cooler than any other block we could have used, simply because I've never seen someone use these bricks before. So that's pretty cool. We can do this. In terms of letting ourselves in there, we could use like fence gates and stuff. They're always fun, I guess. But more importantly, we're probably just going to use carpet, because carpet is very powerful. Or an even cooler option, it might not be cooler, but another option we could do is we could use floorboards. So if I open this up and we search for floorboards, we actually have some. I can grab, we'll grab the full stack. Why not? We'll grab all that. We can actually come over here, and I'm not sure if they work the same way that carpet works, but I should be able to place them on top, like so. We have to walk back a little bit to make sure it actually goes up there. We can pick this one up. And now I can jump on them. And hopefully mobs can't, because obviously the fences I can't jump over, but these you can jump on. So they're very handy. And obviously, once again, same as before, we can put this stuff on there, and it, looks a little bit cool. I like it. If we wanted to, we could put some wood on there if we wanted, but I quite like this. I think it's pretty good. So it's nighttime. I'm not going to skip the night, so sorry if you're not a fan of the nighttime aesthetics that we have. This is an Aurora Borealis, right? That doesn't have to always be on. I think I set it to be on. Yeah, I set it so that there's no condition. You can set it so that it only happens during like a full moon, and then the nighttime looks like this. Let me know what you prefer, because this looks beautiful, but I don't know. It's kind of nice having the Aurora Borealis in the sky. You can have like snowy biome, all those biomes. I've just been having it on every night. I don't know. Let me know what you think. We'd also, I guess, increase the amount of stars. See if we notice a difference. There's a lot of fun you can have with shaders. We're currently frozen at the moment. Apparently we're adding a lot of stars to the night sky. There we go. Oh my god, infinite stars. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. Okay, so yeah, nighttime. Still, I don't know. Still no mobs. So I don't know what the mob situation is. I really don't know what's going on there. We might have an episode where the entire focus was mob spawns, and we're just not going to get any, because I feel like we're not going to get any mob spawns in a taiga biome. Although, as you can see in the bottom left here, look at the bottom of the screen. You might be hard to see it, but in the tiny text there, it says the biome is old growth birch forest. I reckon we'll get some mob spawns in that biome at least. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to stick with the dirt production. Oh my god, we got a lot of dirt. So I'm going to stick here. I'm going to keep doing it, and hopefully we get some mobs. Oh my god. Okay. We get spawns. we get spawns. All right. Hold on. We need to be a little bit quick about this because I think he's on his way. Zombies can see from pretty far away. I'm just gonna make a diamond sword just instantly. We'll get that guy. How close is he? Okay, he's not. Okay, I think he's stuck in the fence. I'm gonna hope he is. In the meantime, I don't know what the best armor is, but I'll tell you what. Oh yeah, it's still laggy in the menus. Not sure what's going on there. But I'm gonna go ahead and just make myself just a few things here, just so that I don't instantly die. You know what I mean? So here we go. We now have armor. We have all this stuff. The boss is over there. Here he is. Let's see if we can kill him. Now, this is a boss. So as you can see, he's got more health than normal. He's got full armor and he's got an enchanted sword. And his name is Edkrivenda. And he should give us some pretty cool loot, I would hope. Obviously, fighting one of these guys isn't too bad, and we got to get that fence built ASAP because he simply just walked around it. So here we go. He's almost done. I could probably be doing this. I mean, it does a little bit more, but it's also risky. We got some stuff. We're getting mobs spawning over there. I guess they don't spawn in a taiga biome. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay. Bane of Illagers. Illagers take increased damage. It's also got base lifesteal and crit chances because it's a vampiric iron scimitar of critical thinking. Then we also have just an iron helmet. Cool. Okay, so we're getting mobs. Okay, sure. So they spawn in not a taiga biome. So this room is useless. Awesome. Glad I made it. Love your work. Anyway, we need more fences. So I think we need more framed cubes, which are going to need more planks. We don't have any planks. Huh. Okay, that's fine. All right, we'll quickly run over here. Obviously, the zombie and all this stuff. What's his name? The skeleton. They'll be able to hit me through this thing, so it's not the best. And in fact, I'm pretty sure they can still walk around there. And the spider can just climb over, so it's like we're not that safe. In fact, I might actually skip this night purely because, I mean, we're not going to get anything here. Like, I think he's going to go actually take care of that skeleton for us. Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. I'll sleep. Yeah, okay, so they don't spawn in taiga biomes. Do we get to wake up before the... Yep, nice. Okay, so they should all burn. That should take care of things. The creepers won't. That's a problem, potentially. But we should be good. We should be good. Yeah, so this room. Nice. Useless. All right, well, I'll tell you what. We'll just, we'll tear it down. Why not? I mean, it's a waste of time. We'll make a little room over there then. Yeah, sure. Yeah, unlucky. You win some, you lose some. You win some, you make rooms in biomes that don't spawn mobs. I mean, I guess that's pretty lucky that our entire base has been in a biome that doesn't spawn mobs. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably pretty good to, at the very least, start the pack on. And then just whenever we want to expand and actually get mobs, we can just find a new biome. Sure. And hey, we've got a nice platform over here. Sure. We can, I don't know, we can build something on here at some point, or we can tear it down. I don't know. I think it's fine for now. Okay, cool. Sure. We can probably turn off our, you know what, that might have been the lag, actually. All those, the day-night things, the things showing us the light level. Oh, and the creepers despawned. How peculiar. Okay, well, we'll come over here and we'll grab these goodies. Some bones and arrows, sure. We didn't get any rotten flesh, which I actually probably should have, because that would have led us towards what we were after this episode, which was the backpack. Yeah, I forgot the backpack was like a big thing. You know what? Let's build the thing. Let's build it over here. Why not? We'll find this biome. So this is taiga biome. This here is old growth biome, the forest. And if we pull up the chunk boundaries, it's hard. It's a little bit hard to see, and I can turn shaders off to maybe make it a little bit easier. This is still saying it's a taiga biome. So the biomes aren't chunk specific. I never really knew if that was a thing, but as you can see, yeah, the taiga's sort of split in this. All I know is that this biome here, or this chunk, sorry, appears specifically to be old growth birch forest. So I think we're good to build in here. So what I might do is get started. We'll frame off the chunk boundary so that we know where to sort of build, I guess. In fact, we can probably take it out one further since we maximize this little biome. So we'll go over here. That should be good. We'll do the same here. And then I'll obviously have to go grab a little bit more dirt so that we can finish this off. But this is going to be that same, essentially that same corner setup that we had. And that should be good. Then the mobs, they'll walk towards us and they should get ground up, even without the fans that obviously we want to hook up once we get chickens, hopefully, I don't know, somewhere here. Fingers crossed. Because this is still, well, I don't actually know. We'll see what happens. We'll see. By the way, for the chunk boundaries, it's F3 and G, in case you weren't sure, if you wanted to use those for whatever reason. Now, as for the reason for keeping it dirt in here, there's not really a reason, I guess. It just happens to be what we're doing. In terms of making this thing odd, let's make sure that we have that taken care of. I mean, we only need it odd on one side, so that seems pretty good. All we'll have to do is keep extending this direction. And to be honest, we don't need it to be massive, you know what I mean? Like, the bigger the better, I guess, but I don't necessarily want to go too crazy. I think this is a pretty good level. So what we'll do is I'll grab a little bit more dirt. One stack will probably clean up that corner. We'll wall it up, and then hopefully we get mob spawns, and we should be getting them during the day as well, which is going to be very nice to have. We've got a bunch of dirt processing in here. We've got like stacks upon stacks of coarse dirt in there. It's very nice. I also just got a comment. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I just saw a notification for it. It was a simple comment saying all the mods 8 on CurseForge. So I'll have a look at that. I assume we won't be touching it for a little while, but you know. That's a thing. Listen, we at the very least we probably won't go to it until we get the ATM star. That's that's pretty obvious. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. and even then, we probably won't touch it for a little while. I'm not even sure what the latest version of Minecraft. What is it? 19? I don't even know what 19 has to offer. We actually need to go one more level out. Yeah. Okay. We'll do that. Oh, and our diamond wand is actually broken, so we can say goodbye to that guy, and I guess I'll manually place the rest of this corner. You know, even with placing that, we want another one. Like these things are so powerful, the building ones, that like we can build this thing so quickly just by simply having one. I'll show you what we're gonna do. Last time you saw us build the walls with the building ones. What we're gonna do this time is still. Oh, do we want to use different blocks? We could. We'll use the stone bricks, I guess. Last time you saw us build the walls a little bit differently. What we're going to do this time is build them using the wand, but a different way. And arguably a lot better because it'll be a lot less clicks. What I should be able to do is jump up and do this. And we can do the full layer at once. How crazy is that? So we'll do another level. I don't think we had enough bricks to go the full way around, but we can make a little bit more and top it off there. Then obviously we want to place our slabs on the top. What this will do is obviously take care of mob spawns and obviously allow it to be dark inside for, well, mob spawns. So we'll do this a little bit. We obviously want to make sure we've got the whole thing covered. So we'll come over here. Yeah, we'll do it out like this. And then we'll come back around here and we'll continue. And so we should get mob spawns, honestly, pretty much the second we finish with this roof. So I'll have to quickly run down there and make sure it's safe where we were. But we'll stand on here, make sure we have that. There we go. We can run back over here. We'll fall down, take a little bit of damage. Obviously, the walls are a lot bigger now. So, I don't know, maybe we can get even taller mobs. And here we go. I did forget to place the fans in there. That is a slight problem. I'll tell you what. While the mobs haven't spawned yet, let's go in here and do that. Did I somehow not make it symmetrical? Someone riddle me. Oh, I made this symmetrical, but not that. How did I do that? That's so embarrassing, isn't it? How did I do it? Oh my god. To be fair though, I think we will need multiple fans anyway. So what I might do, this is probably nice and easy. We'll break this fan here. And then we'll break this fan here. And that'll do 1, 2, 1, 2. That'll be perfect. There we go. That'll be able to do it. Sure. And we can go in there and put some upgrades in. Whatever. Sure. We'll see what happens. And then we'll need more fan. It's fine. It's fine. Awesome. So, this place is back up and running. We can slap this stuff down. Awesome. Hopefully we see some mob spawns in there. We can check the map. Was this all birch forest? Yeah. This is all this birch forest, which I believe is responsible for all the mobs we saw spawning before. In fact, look at the map. We have a spider in there. Awesome. I think I can stand over here and the spider might even come over. No, it doesn't seem too fussed by me. But yeah, we'll sort that stuff out later. Oh yeah, how are we going to get the spiders to get pushed by the fan? We'll figure something out. Okay. So, what's left? I mean, I don't know. We need chickens. we need more chickens. I'll tell you what it probably is. It's probably making even more of that island. So we'll grab a bunch of this stuff. We'll keep that there to top it up later if we need to. I'm going to just keep pushing this out in this direction. I think that seems like a pretty smart idea because this direction was turning into that old growth, whatever it is. So we'll just keep doing this. Now all of this, by the way, you can see it on the map, is slowly turning into grass. It's taking its time, but it should be happening. If we want to, and honestly I probably do, we probably should light up all this area, especially now that we have a room built for the mob spawning. So I will come through here and do that, because we've already got zombies in there. So, you know, we wanted zombies, they're in there. We shouldn't have to fuss ourselves with, you know, dealing with all these mobs outside here, where they can actually, like, run up and mess us up and blow up our base and whatnot. So we'll come over here. This is all lit up. Obviously, inside here, we've got some mobs. We can have them run over here, and we can manually hit them and stuff, or I can be back. You know what? I'll kill this guy before I leave, purely because we do want rotten flesh. But I will grab something to kill them differently. So we'll take care of this. I'm just crouched under these slabs, obviously. We'll get him as close as we can so our magnet can get the leather. Beautiful, delicious. But what we're going to do is have something to at least turn on that mob masher so it can at least start doing things, I guess. So simply enough, we'll make a lever. So we'll do this. We'll grab some cobble. Bada bing, bada boom. Awesome. So we'll come over here and hook this guy up. And I don't know, at least stuff can happen. We'll turn off our little detection thing. So the way this works is we turn it on. And as you can see, they walk up and they take damage. And it is literally that simple. They're obviously walking up here at the moment because I'm here. And they, you know, want some of me. Realistically as well, if I wanted to, I think if I get rid of these, they'll see me from a lot further away and they'll be a lot more inclined to walk over. Another thing we could do is you can put like sharpness and looting upgrades in this guy. In terms of those, if I search, for example, looting, what do we need? Blue dye, gold, and redstone. That is incredibly easy to get. We're going to probably do that. And then sharpness, just so that we can kill the mobs a bit faster. Oh, I've got a buddy showing up. These are going to be, yeah, once again, things we can do. So we probably will do that. This guy, he's trying to... What are you... Hey, it wasn't even me this time. Sure, why not? You know what? I think these guys sometimes drop leather, so let me just push you. Yeah, sure. Alright. Excuse me. Shoot me, skeleton. Shoot me, skeleton. Skeleton. Okay, whatever. Oh, we actually got his 2 armor, toughness, knockback, and max health. If I put this on, we should get extra hearts, I think, if I had more hunger. So I'm gonna take care of this guy. Does he give me leather? No, I guess he doesn't. Sure. But let me eat these apples. I think we've got extra hearts with this iron helmet on. Now, it's not an amazing helmet, but yeah, look at that. We've got extra hearts. That's pretty cool. Sure. Knockback resistance, armor toughness. What does this guy have? 3 armor. Okay, so we've got the armor. I guess not really. I don't know. Pretty cool. And it's got an empty socket, so we could put some extra buffs on that. This is pretty cool. I like this, though. It's a great start so far. I would have loved to trade with that guy, though. So sad what happened. That time it wasn't me. I'm genuinely innocent. Okay, so we have rotten flesh. If we wanted to, I'd probably want to do drying. Now, let me check again with the rotten flesh. Did we have a drying thing? Because I'm pretty sure there is a drying rack you can get. But I guess we'll just do a drying basin. What does this guy cost? Some black dye? What's this going to be? It's going to be nothing we have. Unless we could mill up some cobble or some coal, sorry. That's probably more doable than not. We could also enrich an ink sac. We don't really have that lying around, do we? Okay. To be honest, the millstone honestly seems like the easiest to do. And to be honest, with the addition of the stuff we have here, it probably actually is really easy to craft as well. So an andesite casing, this is actually going to be a piece of andesite, which we may or may not have, and apparently the answer is we don't have. So I'm going to need some andesite. Let me do that. You do that by right-clicking the ground. And hoping you get a piece of andesite in your inventory. And then when you have the andesite, you wait until you have a decent amount. There we go. Turn that into pieces of andesite. Then I'm not sure what we were using something to make them into actual andesite alloys that was pretty reasonable. Was it this guy? I think it was. I think we were chucking them into this system with some with some stuff. Now I think we're currently out of lava, so give me a second. Let's pick this guy up, hook him up to this guy. Does he fill up with lava? Yeah, he's filling up with lava. It's just very slow apparently because I guess we didn't have any lying around, which I thought we would have, but sure, whatever. He'll fill up with lava. We can chuck him back over there. In the meantime, we'll do the inefficient way of doing it, which is literally just combining what we had to make a single piece, which it's very inefficient, but that's fine. We only needed the one. This will then be combined with a log. So we'll search for a log, I guess. Here we go. Grab one of these out. And then I think it has to be a strip log as well. Put the andesite alloy, bada bing, bada boom. We get ourselves an andesite casing. We can chuck that in there, and we can create a millstone. So this guy needs rotational energy. Obviously, we have a water wheel over here. We might be able to hijack some of that rotational energy. I think, where is it? So I think it's spinning it out down here, believe it or not. Yeah, there it is. So with a little bit of rewiring, like that, we can probably make use of this. Yeah, you know what? We might even, well, I guess that's not the easiest way to rewire it, but yeah, okay, let's have a look at what we've got here. If I search andesite again, or if I search, sorry, shaft, yeah, we've got a few of these, so I'll grab these out. Another thing we'll probably want is a gearbox. I don't know if we can afford one though. Gearbox, we'll need some cogwheels. We'll need 1, 2, 3, 4. Luckily we could make that, so we can make a gearbox. Oh, we need another casing. Okay, well, I'll be back. I need some more andesite. Alright, we've got what we came for, at least to some degree. So we'll turn that back into an andesite alloy, just to make our casing, and we'll grab our log. God, it's a little bit tedious. We'll do this, we'll do that. That's our casing. Nice. Then we'll turn that into a gearbox. What this will allow us to do is create a vertical gearbox, and now we'll be able to send the rotational energy up. So the next thing we'll need is a shaft. I think we only have like one left. Hopefully that's enough. I think it is. Well, I guess we'll see. We can place this guy connected there. So there he is. Then I'm going to turn this into a vertical gearbox, and then we place the millstone. Bada bing, bada boom. We now have rotational energy. So in this guy, we actually just need to chuck a bit of coal, and we should get some black dye. Sounds pretty good to me. So it'll spin around. If it was spinning faster, we'd probably get a little bit faster production. But hey, already, that's a decent production there. So we now have black dye. This was for, I don't remember. I don't remember. Black dye, what were you for? You were for something. I know that much. Oh, it's for the drying basin. Yes. So we actually don't have any logs, so I'll actually run over here and chop down all this stuff. Awesome. Yeah, that does make sense. So look over here. How much did we get? Nice, a decent amount. We'll make sure that we plant all the saplings. And we should have ourselves a drying basin. Now, this guy doesn't use any power. He's pretty cool. We can slap him down here, and all we do is chuck in our rotten flesh. This thing dries for about 5 seconds, apparently, and we have ourselves some leather. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, if we want this backpack, which, let's be honest, it'll probably happen in the next episode, we would need a little bit more, but that'll happen in time with all that stuff over there. I'll tell you what, to wrap this episode up a little bit at least, let's get some of these upgrades. For example, the looting. The looting sounds really good. I'm going to grab a stack of blue dye. We're probably going to want some more gold nuggets, so we'll make a stack of that, and we'll go ahead and craft as many as it'll let us. 3. I think, yeah, it says max of 10. So we're going to need some more redstone, which we're not even getting because this system's just full. I'll tell you what. What do you reckon? We need to process some more stuff. So what's full? I'm just going to grab like all of this. All right, I've grabbed out a crazy amount of stuff. Like, as you can see on the ground there, it's drained my magnets. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, we can probably stand on this for the most part. I'm just going to compress all this stuff. Oh, we actually need an empty slot in order to do this. I think doing that works. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to turn all of this stuff into what it needs to be. And yeah. All right, I'm going to grab all of that stuff. And although it probably won't get processed for a while, I'll chuck it all in here. And that should at the very least, I don't know, get processed eventually. Especially once this thing fills up. Which, to be honest, whilst it's not completely full, this should keep us going for honestly quite a while. So I'll slap it down here. We'll hook that up, and the boat is now rolling again. Okay, so we obviously want redstone. Hopefully now we should be getting redstone. I imagine, yeah, this is pretty empty. Obviously all the flint we've got to get rid of. All of this stuff. You know what? I reckon we can store it in here. This thing stores a lot of like single types of items. It stores a phenomenal amount. So hopefully that should be able to take care of that. In the meantime, yeah, just sort of a waiting game, I guess, on... Well, I guess, yeah, this guy doesn't have... You know what? Here, let me borrow these gold upgrades. This will, yeah, make that guy run a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know. We need redstone, and we simply don't have any. All right, we actually... Oh, we have 8. I switched it around so that we've got the dust processing, and I think we got a bunch. All right, so redstone here. Up, here. And we're going to go for 10 of them. This will be maximum looting. So, obviously, us killing a mob gets some loot. This thing is going to have... I think looting 10, which sounds insane, but I think that's genuinely what it does. So we'll chuck that in there, and there we go. Hopefully the mobs come over here. They'll walk a little bit close, and we should see, obviously I don't have much stuff on me. Let's have a look at what happens when these guys die. Oh, I don't have my magnet charged. Oh, let me go charge my magnet. All right, these guys are probably going to all despawn with all their stuff. Ah, how unlucky. We'll chuck this guy in. Oh, I forgot about the copy-paste guy. To be honest, we don't need much, but also, to be honest, he charges pretty quickly. Come on. Has it already despawned? I don't think so. Let's see what we get. Oh, look at that. We got a catalyzing gland from a creeper. We got 18 gunpowder, 5 rotten flesh, and a zombie heart. We can make that that thing we wanted to make. How cool is that? And I mean, this is a very primitive setup that we have here. And I mean, look at how well it works. Genuinely amazing. Oh, we even have... I think that's one of those Wilden things that we were looking at before. Yeah, Wilden wings. To give... Listen, hey... Get yourselves a mob farm. That is insane. We even got some fragments from these guys. Well, we have some wolves. I think they've turned into actual wolves. I don't think they're hostile wolves anymore. Like, obviously these ones are. But I think... Oh, okay. Are we able to... Did they all die? Is that what just happened? I was going to see if I could, like, tame one of them. I don't think we're allowed to. Yeah, I don't think so. They're summoned wolves. They're not real. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, see, they puff away. Cool. That takes care of that. Awesome. Okay, so we did, yeah, I guess mob farm. I guess I'll probably snap up a thumbnail of that. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider subscribing, although it seems as though most of you are. So thank you guys for subscribing. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Maybe you learned a thing or two. I don't really know necessarily what it is you've learned, but hopefully you learned it, or at the very least, hopefully you had some fun. So yeah. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. I think that's genuinely it. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for watching the ads as well. That stuff helps me out big time. Thank you as well, obviously, to our donators. Don't feel pressured to donate by any means. Watching the ads, watching the videos, more than enough. But thank you to those of you who have. Thank you. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one with all the loot we're gonna get. All right, goodbye.